Hey there, Virgo, and welcome back to Unicorn Tarot for your monthly reading. This is going to be a reading for the month of July, or basically the last week of July. We're going to take a look at your past, your present, and your near future energies. Also, Virgo, if you'd like to book a personal reading, all the information about how to do so is in the description box below. Aww. Virgo, what is this? Okay, look. There's definitely a connection showing up here for you. The main energy for your reading is the Four of Wands. There's a strong bond that you share with somebody. It's definitely a strong connection. You feel very, very attached to this person. And it's beautiful because there's love all over your reading, but then I see little bursts of fear or insecurity or, but overall this seems like a good reading. I kind of don't even want to clarify it, but we will. So in the recent past, you get the Sun, the Three of Cups, and the Emperor. There's a lot of happiness here. So some of you may have reconciled with somebody. For others of you, you just spend a lot of good quality time with this person. Some of you may be dealing with an Aries. It doesn't have to be the case though. This person made you happy. They brought in a lot of happiness. You guys had a really good time together, really good energy together. Lots of quality time here. Very fulfilling for you. In the current situation, you get the Queen of Cups, the Tower, and the Page of Wands. There's love here, and you know the love goes both ways. You care about this person, and you know that they care about you just as much. Now, I do see a little bit of fear coming up here for you, like, oh no, this isn't going to work, something bad's going to happen, but you're approaching it with an energy of curiosity and you're open to it. So I don't feel like this fear is going to be paralyzing to you, where you're like, oh my gosh, this is over, this is done, not that. Their insecurities do pop up, but I don't feel like they completely destroy this connection. In the near future, you get the Ace of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, Ten of Swords. There's a brand new beginning in love here for you with this person. It's like you guys are starting a new phase. Could be with somebody new, but all I see here is your single period, my I'm alone period. That's done. So let's see, Virgo. Let's take a look at the Four of Wands, which is the main energy for your reading. Aww. The Four of Wands is clarified by the Queen of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Six of Swords. This connection is very dependable. It makes you feel very safe, secured, nurture. You're looking at this person like, this is my person. This is they're a snack, I want them. And not just like something superficial. Like the Empress, you're looking at this person like your Empress, and I don't assign gender to my cards. Like, they are beautiful and radiant and like just your person, the person you want to be with. And I see you moving in a much, much calmer direction. You're moving away from any difficulties that you and this person may have experienced, or even internal difficult energies for you, and moving towards a much, much calmer energy. This is beautiful. Let's take a look at the recent past. I want to see what the Sun is for you in the recent past. The Sun is clarified by the Ten of Wands, the World, and the Four of Cups. Yeah, you were very happy. I feel like you were going through a very difficult phase, a very unhappy phase, discontent phase, where things just weren't making you feel that great. And that phase, that cycle closed out for you, and it was replaced by happiness. You were just very, very happy in the recent past because you're like, yeah, the difficult part's over. Yay, I'm happy about that. Let's take a look at the Three of Cups for you in the recent past. The Three of Cups is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, King of Swords, and the Emperor, and you get the Emperor again in the recent past. So you know what? Let's clarify the Emperor and see what that's about, since you get it twice. Okay, so what I do feel, or what I do see here, for the Three of Cups, you get the Wheel of Fortune, the King of Swords, and the Emperor. This energy was very good. This person made you feel very good. You guys spent a lot of quality time together and it felt really, really great until suddenly it didn't. And the reason it didn't is not because this dynamic changed. It's because part of you started closing off a little bit because you're like, wait a minute, I can't just let myself feel all these feelings. Let me be practical. Let me be logical about this, right? Let me approach this from what makes sense on paper and let me be the one to navigate and guide this. And it's like, you and this person coming together, the energies flow, the energies feel good. You don't need to guide this, you don't need to force this, you don't need to control it. But for some reason, you felt like you needed to control it a little bit. And so you did. You may have exerted a little bit of force, like, like pressure, trying to navigate, be like, no, we're not going here for dinner, we're going here for dinner. Just little ways to exert your control, exert your dominance, exert your decision. I don't feel like it really bothered the other person that much, to be honest, but it just seems like that's what you were trying to do. And again, could be you, could be your person. For the Emperor in the recent past, you get the Three of Wands, the King of Pentacles, and the Justice. Again, you're waiting for things to be right, to be set right. I feel like you, remember how I just said that you were trying to exert your control? You're waiting to feel like by exerting this control, now everything's good. Everything's right. Everything's going to be set right, essentially, for me. This comes from a bit, and I'm going to be honest with you, Virgo, this comes from a bit of place of insecurity, right? Your need for control here is not because something is happening in the situation which makes you feel out of control. I'm sorry, which is out of control. It just makes you feel out of control because I think you have a bit of a difficult time experiencing these like loving feelings, right? They kind of scare you a little bit. And so you're showing me here the way I feel safe is by exerting control. And it's not controlling like to the point where it's suffocating the other person. It's just controlling enough where you feel like you're in control, you're safe in the situation because the other person is just going to follow your lead, right? And I feel like, you did that a little bit in the recent past and you were kind of waiting for it to make you feel better, to make you feel like, okay, everything's good, everything's safe now, And again, could be you, could be your person. Let's take a look at the Queen of Cups in the current situation. Queen of Cups is clarified by the Fool, the Devil, the Six of Wands. I like this. You may have had some toxic or unhealthy patterns tied up to relationships, tied up to love, where, again, you may feel the need to control, or you may have these insecurities, or you may have these fears. And it seems like you and this person coming together kind of helped you enter a place where you were able to wipe the slate clean of that and basically just kind of like erase that. Now, you're not completely erasing it, right? Like, just because somebody comes into your life, it doesn't mean that they're going to completely take away all your fears and insecurities. But this person was able to help you get, or is, because this is in the current situation, is help you to get into a position of feeling like, hey, I can deal with this. I've overcome this. Like, I don't need this as much. And I don't really need to rely on this unhealthy habit of mine in order to feel safe. Let's take a look at the Tower in the current situation. Tower is clarified by the Sun, Page of Swords, Ace of Cups. You get the Ace of Cups again in the near future. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of happiness coming in here for you. And I feel like this new beginning in love that you have with this person, whether it's a new connection or you and this person you have that you're already in a relationship with, kind of entering a new phase in the connection, progressing into a new phase, it makes you very, very happy and it brings you love. And for you, that's very destabilizing. You're almost kind of questioning it and doubting it and like looking at it like, wait, is this actually happiness? Is this love? Are they going to hurt me? What is this feeling? Why are you like this? Why are you so nice to me? Why do you make me feel so cared for and loved? Again, I feel like you or the other person, somebody here is just, they're very unfamiliar with what stable, healthy love feels like. And so they tend to doubt it. They tend to question it. They tend to view it as like scary or dangerous. But again, I feel like that was in the recent past. In the current situation, whoever this is, and I'm going to say you because this is your reading, take it as it resonates. You're opening up to this more and more. It's like the more you feel it, the more you experience it, the more you realize, hey, this isn't scary. This is great. This is amazing. I like this. Let's take a look at the Page of Wands in the current situation. And I like the energy you're approaching this with too. The Page of Wands is about like curiosity and being open and like allowing the energies to flow. For the Page of Wands, you get the Knight of Swords, the Three of Swords, the Nine of Wands. Yeah, you're starting to take a look at some of this heartbreak, some of this defensive, some of this like I need to protect myself energy that you may have been carrying. There may have been some unprocessed emotional pain from past relationships, from childhood, which you haven't really worked through, you haven't fully worked through. And again, connections come into our life to help us bring out things that we don't want to really look at, right? We can do all the work by ourselves, we can go to therapy, we can take care of ourselves and all of that, but it takes another person to come in and really kind of show you, hey, this is a weak spot, this is what you missed. And I feel like this connection is doing that for you. It's kind of surfacing these like defense mechanisms, these fears, these insecurities that you have, this emotional pain that you haven't processed, and being like, hey, maybe take a look at them. And you're like, you know what? Yeah, I will take a look at them. And I'm not going to pretend like they're the most terrifying thing. I'm going to look at them and deal with them from a very open, lighthearted energy. Not like, oh my God, this is so terrifying. This is beautiful. I don't know what the heck you're experiencing, but this reading is nice. Let's take a look at the near future. I want to see what the Ace of Cups is for you in the near future. Again, didn't you get the Tower in the current situation? Yeah, in the current situation, you got the Tower clarified by the Ace of Cups. In the near future, you get the Ace of Cups clarified by the Tower. Again, you feel very attracted to this person. You feel very drawn to this person. And that does kind of scare you a little bit. And so what do? Immediately, you go back into this position of, let me take away my emotions. Let me close off emotionally. Let me be practical. Let me be logical, you know? And again, this is coming from a place of fear, a place of, uh-oh, this might not work out. Because you're looking at this person and you have an energy of like, they're so attractive. They're so beautiful. Why me? Why are they picking me? Why do they want me? Right? This is kind of the energy that I'm getting. And this could be your person, the way they're looking at you. Let's take a look at the Nine of Pentacles in the near future for you. Nine of Pentacles is clarified by the Two of Wands, Three of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, you're waiting for this energy of collaboration to come through. Like, you're showing me, I have these fears, I have these insecurities, I get it. The way for me to work through them is slowly, but also with this other person, right? Work with me. You give 50%, I give 50%. Let's both work together, put down these bricks on this beautiful foundation that we share so that we can slowly allow the love to come through. Because you are focused on yourself here in the near future. You are in an energy of trying to better yourself and work on yourself. And this is a beautiful energy to be in, right? Like, you do want to feel accomplished, but you're also showing me like, I'm good doing the work on my own, but I want them to work with me, right? I want them to come in and be with me and work with me slowly, right? Don't push me, but if I'm asking you to come and collaborate with me, collaborate with me. That's a nice energy. I like it. It's like you're inviting them into your space. Let's take a look at the Ten of Swords in the near future. I love this. This is beautiful. And you get the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Listen, Virgo, the confusion, the anxiety, the pain, the insecurities, the doubts, that's all coming to an end in the near future. And I see you taking small steps towards actually learning how to eliminate these for yourself. I do feel like this other person came in and is helping you work on eliminating them and showing you that it's safe to be vulnerable, it's safe to open up, it's safe to express yourself. But I feel like you're also taking the work and really running with it and being like, okay, I'm going to teach myself how to eliminate the doubt, eliminate the overwhelm, eliminate the fear, eliminate the insecurities. And it is coming from a place of love. The love is what's bringing this to the surface for you. And you're the one that's like, okay, I'm learning how to get rid of this for myself. This was a beautiful reading. Honestly, I love this, Virgo. I love this energy for you. Let's see what the universe wants you to keep in mind for your reading, even though this is one of the most beautiful readings I've seen this month. Yeah. The Ten of Swords, the Star, the Seven of Swords. Don't doubt it. Don't doubt. You're showing me in the near future, I'm putting an end to the fears, the insecurities, the anxieties. And then you're coming in and you're like, oh, I'm starting to doubt this. I'm starting to like, you're showing me I'm starting to heal. I'm healing from the past. I'm moving towards a much more hopeful direction in the future, ending all of this. And then you start doubting it. You're like, wait a minute. Am I actually healing? Am I not? Am I thinking this is right? Am I not? Virgo, you are the queen and king of overthinking. Literally, it should be Virgo overthinking and whatever your last name is. Spirit is coming in and being like, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay? So Virgo, that is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. If it did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you here on the next one.